Hey everyone, welcome back to the HillLine News, your spot for the real story behind political headlines. Today we've got a wild one. Sparks flew on Capitol Hill when former ICE Director Tom Homan faced off against Representative Al Green. If you care about immigration, human rights, or just love a good debate, buckle up. So here's how it started.
Let me make sure that I have your name correct, sir. Mr. Homan, sir. What type of policy do you envision that will help children who are fleeing harm's way with their parents usually, or some significant person in their lives, have the opportunity to be in a safe, secure, wholesome environment?
Well, first of all, if I can, your question about raising your hands, if you would have said if I support zero tolerance, I would have raised my hand. Not family separation, zero tolerance. You seem to confuse those two issues.
Okay, well, if you would, I'm going to ask that you kindly address my question, but since you raised zero tolerance, I'm not sure what you mean by zero tolerance. Are you saying zero tolerance, no one ever coming to the United States? Is that your zero tolerance policy?
No, you're referring to family separations that have happened under numerous presidents, not just this president.
Okay,
but zero tolerance, what you're referring to is family separations, zero tolerance that was put in place by Attorney General Jeff Sessions. It was zero tolerance to prosecute those who knowingly, intentionally violate our laws.
So, and supporting that policy, you would support family separation then?
Whenever someone gets arrested for a crime, they get booked into a jail, their child can't go with them. Just like if I got arrested tonight, my child couldn't go with me. So it's not about family separation.
Well, the interesting thing about your argument is that these people committed no crimes.
You enter the United States illegally, it's a crime. It's 8 U.S.C., 8 United States Code 1325. It's a crime to enter the United States illegally.
It is not a crime, it's a civil offense.
No, sir, it is not. It's a violation of Criminal Code, Title 8, United States Code 1325, illegal entry in the United States. First offense is a misdemeanor, second offense, if you've been ordered, removed, and returned, is a felony.
I agree with that. I don't differ with you on that point. But
Rep. Al Green didn't pull any punches. He asked, point blank, what policy would actually protect kids escaping danger with their families at the border? Simple question, right? But Tom Homan didn't waste a second. He made it clear. He's all in on zero tolerance for illegal crossings, but he draws a hard line between that and family separation. And he wasn't about to let anyone mix up the two. That's when things really took off. Green pushed back, saying a lot of people crossing the border aren't criminals. Homan, he hit back with the law, literally quoting Title 8 U.S. Code 1325. According to him, crossing illegally is not just a slap on the wrist, it's a federal crime. And he drove his point home with an analogy. If I get arrested tonight, my child doesn't come with me. For Homan, family separation is just how criminal law works. Not cruelty, just consequence. But Homan didn't stop there. He turned the mirror on Congress itself, saying, look, if you really care, close the loopholes. He brought receipts too, pointing to 2014 and 2015, when the Obama administration used family residential centers. Most migrants lost their cases and were deported, and, according to Homan, the numbers of crossings dropped. He argued those centers aren't cages, think more open campus, with doctors, psychologists, even legal help. Here's where it gets personal.
separate the children.
If you have no option, if someone's being prosecuted and getting sent to U.S. Marshal's custody or to the local jail, the child can't go with them. That happens to U.S. families every day across the country. I think what we're seeing today could have been prevented if Congress was to close the loopholes we've asked them to close. I mean, we proved back in FY 14 and 15, when I worked for Secretary Jay Johnson, who I respect greatly, he let us build family detention to hold family units in the family residential center long enough to see a judge. And it took about 40, 45 days. And most of them, 90% lost their cases, and we sent them home. And the numbers went down. It worked. So we're asking Congress, look, we've already proved this worked under the Obama administration. How come we're not doing it now? So I think Congress needs to fix this loophole. Let us detain families. If they're really escaping fear and persecution and death, I don't see a problem in being in a family residential center with medical care, pediatricians, child psychologists on staff, 3 squares a day, 6 sets of new clothes, access to lawyers, access to families. These are open air campus facilities. If it saves a life, and that's what I've been testifying the last 4 times, this isn't just about securing our border. This isn't just about enforcing laws, it's about saving lives. It's about 31% of women being raped. If we close these loopholes, we're going to save women from being sexually assaulted. We're going to save children from dying, and we're going to stop bankrolling criminal cartels who are making millions of dollars a day because of the laziness of this country.
Homan said fixing the law could save lives, stop rapes, and crush criminal cartels. But Rep. Green wasn't having it. He accused ICE of misconduct, saying the tactics were inhumane. Homan stood his ground, defending his agents and their mission with years of experience and hard facts. So what do I make of all this? It's way more than political theater. It's the heart of America's biggest immigration arguments: compassion versus enforcement, empathy versus law and order. And honestly, caught in the middle is Congress with the power to act. But so far, not a lot to show for it. If you want more breakdowns like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did Homan make his case, or did Green bring up fair points? Let's get the conversation rolling. Thanks for watching the HillLine News. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and stay subscribed.